Every 2 years, the Alabama High School Athletic Association reclassifies all of its member schools in order to keep pace with changing populations and keep competitive balance. Now, with the fall sports now completely in the rearview mirror, football, volleyball, swimming and diving, and cross country, the AHSAA released its new classes and regional alignments for the next 2 years. As always, reclassification means a shuffle for where our local teams will play next fall and which regions they will compete. Let's take a look at the top storylines to start out. Etowah and Munford are moving down from Class 5A down to Class 4A. Meanwhile, Hoax Bluff and Childersburg also moving down from 4A down to 3A. AHSAA going up from Class 2A up to 3A. BB Comer down from 3A to 2A. Meanwhile, Collinsville will go up from 2A to Class 3A. Spring Garden also going up for the first time in school history from Class 1A up to Class 2A. Cedar Bluff is going down from 2A to 1A. 9 teams all in all are moving in classification. We spoke with head coach Scott Martin of the AHSAA Indians, and he says he really likes the move going back to 3A ball.
We played some good football when we were in 3A. I think we were 20-5 in those last 2 years. And then this last 2 years in AA football, we were 21-2. And in that 20-5 stretch, 3 of those losses were to Piedmont. So I feel like we competed at both levels. I still think that our program will compete at both levels. But I'm looking forward to getting back to the natural rivalries that we had within our county that we were kind of on the outside of the last couple of years in that 2A region. I'm really excited to get back into our 3A local region.
Now, some schools did not change classes, but they did change regions, most notably in our top classes, 7A and 6A. Gadsden City now moving out of the classification, now out of the region, I should say, with all the teams in Huntsville to the extremely tough Region 5. They'll face a lot of teams in the Jefferson County area like Hewitt-Trussville, Hoover, Oak Mountain, Spain Park, Thompson, also Tuscaloosa County, and Vestavia Hills. Same situation for Oxford. They go from a very tough Class 6A Region 5 to 6A Region 7. They'll take on teams like Southside, Pell City, Arab, Fort Payne, Scottsboro, and Springville. Also, another team changing regions is Alexandria. Alexandria will face all new opponents in their new region. They're now moving to Class 5A Region 6. They'll take on teams like Center Point, Corner, Hayden, Leeds, Lincoln, Moody, and St. Clair County. We caught up with head coach Todd Ginn today, and he says the all-new opponents present a very, very exciting but very challenging schedule up ahead.
We don't have a single team left from the one that we were in. Well, just another challenge. I think it's more athletic than the region we were in last year, and knowing those schools at Fort Birmingham and the ones we were playing against last year, we'll probably see more athletes. But all in all, I think it's going to be a good region for us. One that we can compete in. It's going to bring some new challenges for us that we'll welcome.
Now let's move to Class 4A Region 4. This is the region that we hoped would have here from TV24's perspective because there are a lot of East Alabama community teams in 4A Region 4. Anniston, Cherokee County, Cleburne County, Handley, Jacksonville, who made it to the Super 7 this year, Munford, who moved down from 5A into 4A, and White Plains are all in Class 4A Region 4. Meanwhile, Etowah is in 4A Region 6. 4A Region 4 is in the south. Meanwhile, Region 6 is up in the north. Meanwhile, in Class 3A, another all local teams in Class 3A Region 5. We should say that this morning when the AHSAA came out with the regions, it wasn't this way. But then they revised it about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and now Glencoe, Hoax Bluff, AHSAA, Piedmont, Pleasant Valley, Saxe, Welborn, and Weaver are all in Class 3A Region 5. All local teams. That should be a really fun region to watch, really strong region with the defending state champion Piedmont Bulldogs in there, and Welborn, who already made it to the semifinal rounds this past year. Also in 3A is Collinsville and Fife. Both those teams moved up from 2A. They were in the semifinals last year, and Fife won the state championship in 2A. Now, all these teams are now in the 3A North. Collinsville, Fife, Asbury, Brindley Mountain, Geraldine, Plainview and Sylvania are all in 3A Region 7. So 3A North will be extremely tough going into next year. Let's highlight some teams that are in now 2A action. 2A Region 4 features BB Comer, who moved down from Class 3A. Also have Fayetteville in that region and Ranburne. The local teams in Class 2A Region 6 include Gaston, Sandrock, Spring Garden, Westbrook Christian, and West End. And finally, down in Class 1A, Donahoe, Raglan, TCC, Victory Christian, Winterboro, as well as Wadley and Woodland are all in Class 1A Region 5, and 1A Region 7 includes Cedar Bluff, who moved down from 2A, then Coosa Christian, Galesville, Summerton Christian, Valley Head, and Woodville. Of course, this also means the changes for volleyball, cross country, swimming, and diving all as well. But for this is the football region classifications all from this year. They'll do winter sports and spring sports once those seasons have concluded in the 2020 campaign.